4, I want to say. I think it's 24. I had D12 confirmed, but I'm gonna have to figure out what day this actually is. Pretty sure it's day 24 of Maidathon, which of course means wearing the maid outfit. And your boy has been mostly napping today. That's really all he could do because there wasn't a whole lot else for me to do. I did film like 20 videos yesterday, which is insane because I didn't even think that I could do that many videos in a single go. It was mostly editing that took the longest, weirdly enough. But like I ended up filming them differently than I usually do, so my characters are wearing different clothes this time around, which I find very interesting. But hello, how is everybody? Hi, Waste. Hey, Delta Scroll and Colton can make it today. My football is canceled. I'm sorry that your football is canceled, but I'm glad that you're here at least. Is that a maid dress? It is a maid dress. This is Maidathon. I wear these for a reason. There's a whole like theming thing we got going on here. You're not the king of cheese. Oh shit, we have cheese and king of cheese. That's kind of that's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I am boy. I'm boy. Unfortunate. I don't know. I don't think you can legally rule over the entirety of cheese, but honestly, who am I to judge? Just of the court. Hey, Weggy's in. How you doing? Thing in the title isn't good news. The fuck does that mean? What? It's good news to me that I'm not dead. If you got an issue, GLaDOS, then, like, leave. Yeah, dead, but is everything okay? Got me concerned from the title of your live stream. Oh, no, I was just, like, sick yesterday. I'm still kind of sick. Like, I have a sore throat, but I'm at least alive enough to stream. I figured that I might as well get back into the swing of things, because right after... When the week is up, essentially, there's, like, going to be an entire week where I can't stream or film content or anything, so I figured I might as well stream for as long as I feel like it, you know? Country is this? America? Unless you're talking, like, my country, in which case, Chrysylvania. Or Christopolis? I don't know, I haven't decided on a name for my country. I think I just kind of went with whatever you want to call it. It just has to do with Chris or Hama. Hamburg. Oh, wait, no, that's already a real thing. Get better soon. Thanks, Fox, appreciate it. No horse or other mask, sad day. I mean, the only mask I've ever worn is the horse mask. That's back home, though. So sad when I didn't see you streaming yesterday. Yeah, I know. I just figured I should probably take that break just so I could give my voice a rest. Though, admittedly, I did end up filming like 20 videos in a row, so that might not have been the smartest idea. But it is what it is. Hi, Javert. How you doing? And Zappo. Not much in terms of what's up. Kind of just chilling for the most part. It's on your shoulder. A maid outfit? I mean, part of it. Hi, Alina. This is a femboy stream. Kind of. All of them are, but also all of them aren't. I kind of just am. I am just Chris. I stream the way that I wish to do. Though, it is part of the ongoing Maidathon stream, which is pretty much just streaming for as long as I decide to go for. I'm bi. Get it right, you fucking troglodyte. Jesus Christ. Enhancement to the D&D Eldritch Trees Grader. Hear me out. Arcane Gate, ceiling to floor, then prismatic wall in the middle. I've already made that video, my guy. Some people are out here pitching my own fucking videos back to me, which I find fucking hilarious. Normal streamer I found today. To be fair, YouTube lives are kind of just filled with the dumbest fucking things. Let's move from some here on my PC. The things my parents are asleep and my keyboard is really loud. I mean, I wish you the best of luck, at least with that. I don't know. I am in, like, a secluded portion of the house, so when I film, I'm pretty sure my parents can still hear me, but I did film while they weren't here, so it is what it is. So I haven't watched your shorts in a while. Is what it is. I swear to God, there are some of the dumbest fucking people showing up in this goddamn place. Scrolling, I saw this. I mean, if you've seen my D&D content before, then this isn't the weirdest thing, I think. What? Oh, hi Karma, how you doing? Welcome in. See, I'm from India. Well, hello. I actually got the notification. Fuck yeah, Trovomatic, that's what I'm talking about. It's about time YouTube actually sent out a goddamn notification for once, instead of just leaving me to deal with that on my own. What up? Maidathon. We have our ongoing Maidathon challenge, which is if I make $50 in stream, then I continue to do this stream. Okay, I'm technically bi, so it's like half gay, if you want to count it that way. I don't know if that's an issue to some people, but if it's an issue to you, then go fuck yourself. I don't know. I got nothing for you. What would Mr. Rogers be in a D&D party? Probably a cleric, but like an emotional cleric as opposed to like a cleric, you know? Not bad. What? Not bad. Like your pride flag? Thanks. Appreciate it. Cheeseburger lasers. Appreciate it. You have a girlfriend? I do not. Why did I upvote this live? I don't know. Because you can. Better watch your mouth, Junior. Joey the Roach. Shut the fuck up. Said hi. What's up, Bray? Is the character in solo leveling? No, but I've been told that I look kind of similar. I think it's just the shorter hair and the fact that I'm Asian. Though I'm fairly certain solo leveling, despite being like a Japanese animation, is like based off of a Korean webcomic. Cause like Sung Jinwoo is not like a Japanese name, but I don't know. Guy from Final Fantasy. Which guy? There's so many guys in Final Fantasy, my dude. The fact you're Korean, that also probably checks out. Again, Asian and short hair. It's like kind of curly. Didn't know that. Didn't know that solo leveling is based. Yeah, so all webcomic, well, not all, but like most webtoons are based in Korea. Like a lot of them come from Korea. Found you on Facebook and now here. Really? Facebook of all places. There's like the rare occasion when like a Facebook viewer like pops in on these. I'm always so like tickled by that, just because I never think that anyone from Facebook like exists. I think I don't know. I always just assumed that Facebook was like 90% bots, and 10% racist. Which one are you? Mark from Invincible? No, but you're clearly fucking racist. Today is my birthday. No. Which is the best anime? Naruto is okay. Might not be the most active in chat because I'm on the hunt in Iceborne right now. Ooh. I have Iceborne on my computer. I don't think I really got all that far in it, though, just because, like, I started encountering monsters that were way above my ability to play the game. Like, I could clear all the base game level monsters. Like, I was fighting the Xeno'jiva every fucking day while I was powering up my armor. But then the second I got into Iceborne, I got my shit rocked by a land shark, so I don't even know. Where do I recognize your voice from? Probably D&D content. I don't know. Up to you. What is Iceborne? It is Monster Hunter's, like, expansion. So Monster Hunter World had an expansion called Iceborne. Then there was Monster Hunter, oh, fuck, what was it called? There's the Japanese one, and that one had Sunbreak. I have not read Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. I've heard of it, but I haven't read it. Try to solo everything, but if you want to play Iceborne together, warning, I suck. I mean, sure. I'm not very good at the game, but it is what it is. Well, actually, I tell a lie. I'm decent at the game, but, like, all of those games fucked me. I got destroyed by all of those monsters. And, like, these are monsters that I fought before, so, like, I know how the fucking thing works. But then they just start throwing out moves that I've never seen before. I'm like, well, this is just hell now. I do not like RTS games. I get so fucking bored with RTS games. Like, it's, like, I'm waiting around for things to happen. I do not like Trump. I don't like Trump, nor do I like any of his supporters. If you support Trump, leave. I don't care for your existence. Honestly, the world would be better if you stopped. It's fair they aren't for everyone. Yeah, I don't know. I have nothing against people who like RTS games. Like, I understand the appeal. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I just can't get into it because maybe ADHD? I don't know. I'm feeling it's probably like an ADHD thing where I just can't, like, sit there and play it for, like, longer than, a decent amount of time. It's the same reason I can't get into fucking, what's it called? League of Legends. Like, League of Legends bores me to tears because it's just walking back and forth. Like, if I wanted to do that, I would probably just play, like, what's that one game? Death Stranding, that was just like a walking simulator. Saw the title. I'm fine. No, I'm being dramatic. I was just sick for a little bit. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of any person who supports Trump in this chat because I don't want to fucking deal with it. I like Death Stranding. What was that game about? Because, like, I've never played it or, like, seen much of anything about it, if that makes sense. Like, as far as I can tell, you play Daryl from The Walking Dead and you walk around with a baby in a tube. I don't know really what to do with that. Better than bye, Lee. I don't know. Is that your buy flag? It is. This was the first flag I ever got. I also had a Black Lives Matter flag, but I have no idea where the fuck that went. I think it fell down, or maybe I, like, put it in storage. It's like around here somewhere. Either that or maybe my ex took it. I honestly don't remember. It's terrible about Arcane is peak. I've heard that Arcane is good, but it's one of those shows where I feel like I wouldn't. I know that I would like it, but I can't cross the threshold into watching it, because it's like, eh. I've seen a single song about UPS walker with a baby. Huh. I'm like, somehow I didn't get the notification. Sup, Moon? That's why we have the Discord server, my guy. Do I believe in Jesus? Not really. I believe that people believe in him. That's about as far as I'm willing to go on that one. It's your worst hated D&D class? Hi, Emily. Worst hated? Oh, most hated. Sorry, I misread that. Most hated? Honestly, don't know. You okay? Fine. Just a little bit sick. I have a sore throat, which kind of sucks. No, I don't like Trump, Vanessa. I think Trump is fucking scum, and so is his supporters. I didn't get the Discord notification either. Huh. Weird. I guess just notifications don't happen ever. Kira, so much. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Do you want coffee? I wouldn't be against it. I don't know. I've heard that, like, soup and tea. I don't know. Karma suggested a hot toddy. I think I've had that one time in my life, and that's when my throat was real fucked up. I don't know. There have been a few times where I've gone to, like, parties or raves. Well, not a rave. I've gone to, like, parties and shit, and, like, the screaming fucked up my voice to the point where I just can't speak. It's happened, like, a handful of times. I always get a kick out of it. I don't know if that's, like, a weird thing, but, like, I've always thought that, like, losing your voice was kind of a fun thing. You know? Favorite feats from any book? I like the lucky feat, but I think it's just because I enjoy the concept of re-rollings being, like, a luck thing. Hi, Woku. So not sure if to question it. Oh, so this is an ongoing challenge called Maidathon. Basically, I wear the maid outfit, and if we make $50 in stream, then I do another additional stream, you know? Smile out, America. I wish that I could, but also anybody who has that sentiment, shut the fuck up. Like, I will live here. It's not, like, it is not outlandish to believe or hope that the place that I live does not burn to the ground. You buy? I am. Have you ever played Terraria? I have not. I've heard of it, though, and it seems like a game that, like, would be comfy to play, but, Do you ever do Discord stream with your folks? I don't really know if I've ever done, like, a Discord stream, per se, but, like, I've been on Discord and streamed. Hey! Don't be too active right now. This is to ensure tomorrow's stream love you. Oh, I love you too, Karma. Thank you so much. I play Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! I played both. So, fun fact, I was actually a tournament, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. Like, I would go to tournaments and play. That makes it sound a little bit better than what I lost a bunch. I did win one tournament in my life, and they gave me, like, a free desk mat, or a free play mat, and a little container for my cards, and also a few packs. It was neat. I was actually really happy about it. It was, like, partially luck, but I think I did pretty well, all things considered. I do believe in the heart of the cards, also known as cheating. Should make a video about furries protogens. I don't know what either of those things are. I respect furries. I think they're perfectly fine people. Obviously, every group has, like, its weirdos. I don't know enough about it to want to actually make a video about it, though. And it doesn't necessarily interest me in the same way that, like, old Disney Channel original shows interest me, you know? So the tattoos. It's just a bunch of, like, anime ones. Like, you Asian. Thanks? Furry D&D? I don't know. So, this was, like, a video that I've, like, pieced together in my brain that I thought would be really funny to do. It was basically how to make a... What was it? It was, like, how to make a religion, pretty much. I don't know. It might have been some variation of that. Bottom line is that, like... Oh, no, it was, like, how to world build based off of furries. And, because the idea is, like, furries are a subculture of, like, you know, the internet. And much in the way, they have their own various, like, vernacular. They have lore. They have, like, other things. Is that I donated? Appreciate it, Joey. See it. Bye. I do play Magic. I'm not religious. I mean, well, I'm not religious in the traditional sense. Like, I believe in luck. Hey, Axe, thank you so much for the 50. Appreciate it. Hi. So many people ask to talk about Christian. I don't know, man. Honestly, I wish they'd shut up, but, like, much like real life, it takes a lot to shut a Christian up. And the ones that are, like, respectful and not shitty people are usually the ones who are pretty quiet about their beliefs. Like, they'll voice their opinions, but it is what it is. Made the pinned comment, Hama. Oh, fuck, wait. There it is. Pin message. All right, now we have an answer to the people who ask what the fuck is going on. It's my favorite gay boy. Kinda. I don't know if I'm anybody's favorite gay boy. I'm not even really, like, gay, per se. I'm, like, half gay. I don't know. I get, like, very finicky with labels, which is why I never ascribe to any of them. Like, people will call me whatever they choose to call me, and I'm just kind of like, eh. Hold on. Somebody messaged me on Discord that, like, hasn't talked to me in, like, a hot second. But they messaged me specifically about Power Rangers, and now I need to see what the fuck this is on about. Favorite bi babe? I am everybody's favorite bi babe. I'll take that. Your religion is just keep it to yourself. I mean, you're allowed to share your opinions. Sorry, why Troy is the way he is in Megaforce. Because they're trying to emulate the heroic sound. And he sucks at acting. For those of you who don't know, the one thing in this life that I hate more than anything in the world is Power Rangers Super Megaforce. Just putting that out there. If anybody's seen that series, I'm sorry. You're liable for compensation. How you doing? Hope you're well. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well as well. Gotta go. All right, bye, Cecilia. Our collective religion is the cult of Hama. I don't know. I would say just my, like... Well, yeah, kind of. It's terrible. It was. The video before this was bombed by you and... dndone? What? Welcome in. Everybody joining. How you doing this fine day it is? I liked OG Megaforce. No. That one's... Well, that one's less egregious than Super Megaforce. Super Megaforce is based off of my favorite, like, Super Sentai season, which is Gokaiger, which is about pirates from space, and they decided to make it the most boring fucking show of all time. And it sucks as an anniversary season for Power Rangers as well, because, like, they just mention characters that don't exist. And also, right, Megaforce is bad just because the cast suck ass, but, like, it's, like, I give it more of a pass just because, like, what were they supposed to do with the Angel season? What's your favorite Cleric Domain and Paladin Oath? Favorite Cleric Domain? Trickery. Favorite Paladin Oath? Vengeance. Have you ever played Elden Ring? I played it one time. Think we could sue Hasbro for our eyeballs? I would hope so. Another question. Do you have a main D&D character persona? If so, can you explain? That's actually a really good question. I appreciate that question. Somebody ban Khan for spamming all the fucking time. So, my favorite, like, I guess, persona, per se, for Power Ranger, or it's not Power Ranger, D&D, is it's weird. It is basically just playing my online persona, because I've cultivated it the way that I have. But basically, it's just like a little trickster guy, just like a little guy doing his best. I don't know, it varies. My favorite ones to play are usually, like, you know, swashbucklers. The guys who are out there for the sake of adventure, not for, like, any specific goal in mind. I don't know how to make a Bloodborne... What, company? What do you mean, company? You have fun in D&D without feeling you're making the story all about yourself or taking too much control. It's really just picking your battles, I think. The basic advice that I give for people who want to not be the main character is, hey, I don't know what an ARS is. Green tea with honey for your throat. Also, I like to hear people mispronounce my name. Can you try Edelweiss? I'm assuming it's Edelweiss. It just reminds me of the song from Thing. Fuck. Fuck. What was it called? No idea. Anyway. Are you wearing ruffles? Made outfit stream. Sound of Music. Thank you. That was the one. As for what did you stumble into? This is Made-a-thon. It's an ongoing stream where basically, as long as I make $50 in donations, I continue to stream day after day in this Made outfit. And it's going to keep going until eventually I leave for Korea. So, it is a bi pride flag. I am proud of my bi-ness. I don't really practice it as much as I'd like to, but that's just because men disappoint me. Opinion on Power Rangers Ninja Force. What the fuck is Ninja Force? That's not a show. See, that wasn't talking smack. Talking smack about what? Just everything? I talk smack about people who decide to be stupid in here, but, like, that's about it. Proud of what? Bisexual. So is going maid mode. Kinda. D&D I do bullet in the gun. A big ogre chucks a gnome wearing a pointy helmet. I feel like it would work. Men are disappointing. They are. Watching spam and then seeing them get banned. I love watching them disappear into the fucking ether. I have no idea how much 100 ARS is, but it is what it is. You wearing a dress? I am. And I'm very pretty in it. If you have a problem, leave. You said you were going to Korea. Where about? Fuck. I don't know. Like, I think Seoul. Probably Seoul. Probably like the more like popular touristy areas. You know, told my current DM, I don't want to be someone important, just a dude over his head. That's my favorite. Like, that's my favorite thing to do in D&D. See, Edelweiss. Yeah, it's 100 ARS. I don't know what that means. Argentinian, maybe. I don't know. I appreciate it. It was like $2, but like I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know how much it is. What's your favorite class? Rogue, or fighter. Probably fighter. Slay Queen. Thanks. Will the Metathon continue after the trip? Yeah. So like it's like 30 USD. Are you sure? I don't know, because we got like 40-ish from the Canadian, then got 50, so that was 90, and it says 93, so I'm assuming it's like $3. It's a majestic outfit. Metathon. First one to get it on the first try. I think it's just because I've watched Sound of Music, and I've heard the song a bunch, so that's the only reason I know how to pronounce Edelweiss. Edelweiss? Yeah, it's like a V, so like Edelweiss. Games are you playing currently? Like D&D or just games in general? Get Cyberstock, your internet persona in Korea. The hell's a Cyberstock? Argentinian pesos. Oh, okay. So it is like $3. I appreciate it though. Thank you. We are like $7 American from 100, which is crazy, which means that we would have doubled our goal, which is always a fun time. Mage Hand cannot do damage with a glove. I don't think so. Support the mage dresses. Got some myself. I'm also curious. Have you found more messed up classes for 3.5? I haven't looked into any. I usually just go off of people suggesting like classes to me for me to research, because like I didn't grow up with 3.5. I was playing when 5e was already a thing. So here's what it is. Stop the horizontal streams. Horizontal is this way, my guy. This is vertical, and I'm not gonna stop because these do a lot better than the horizontal ones. How's it going? Pretty good. Kind of just vibing for the most part. We're doing our usual stream shenanigans. Your favorite dice? Do you have any pretty ones? I have some dice with pandas in them, but my favorite dice is back home. It has a koi fish in it. It's like a pretty big D20. It's so cute. I love it so much. Why are you wearing a dress? Because Metathon. You donated 10 USD. Ah, I see. Still, very much appreciated. Have you seen D&D podcasts before? I've seen some of them, but there are just so many. I don't bother anymore. This is best, but it's not the best for random streams. I wouldn't say this is random. I used to have like a schedule, but I could just do this whenever I decide to do them. What's your most stupid idea you came up with for D&D? Bird Box. Bird Box. It was an idea that I had, which was literally... This is almost 93... It's like almost a cent. Come with Metathon. I owned a maid outfit, and people like to pay me to wear it. Do you feel comfortable in a dress? I wouldn't say I'm uncomfortable. It's not something that I'd wear out in the town, but like I'm not against it. And that made it uniform? Yeah. D100, what I like to call golf ball of math. I don't have like a proper D100. I have the 2 D10s. Just woke up from my nap. What's up? Made 110. Technically, no. I made 93, according to YouTube. Don't fart is a waste of oxygen. True. You do Pepsi Man characters. Does anybody even know what Pepsi Man is? Is it possible to stream vertically and horizontally, essentially 2 streams? I would do that on, like, Twitch. 50, 50, 10. So, I made 93 USD. I made 50, whatever I made from the other thing, and 50 American. So, there's 50 Canadian, which doesn't translate to 50, like, dollars. Then there's 50 American, which is just straight up $50, and then there's whatever the Argentinian pesos is. But this is day 24, tomorrow would be 25. I think it's 24, right? Can anyone confirm? Hey, we're almost up to 300 people watching this live. That's neat. I think that might be the highest amount of people we've had in a stream. No, so pretty sure it's 24, because yesterday was 23. Is there a way to break D&D with illusion spells? I mean, you could try to cast it on somebody's, like, face. Like, I don't know. I thought that, like, if you choose a point you can see within range, you could choose somebody's eyeballs or their corneas, and now they only see that illusion. So if you just, like, I use minor illusion to create just, like, a black block, like a black square, they can't see anything. Miss Hama and Hama Father. No, so YouTube chat wasn't behaving itself, so I'm postponing it until I get us at least more mods or a more solid fan base to watch these streams. don't get me wrong. There are like some really good like regulars that pop in here. Hey, 321. Nice. Hell yeah. Look at that, guys. High viewership. 10 out of 10. Anyway. Yeah, there are like regulars that are really cool, really respectful, and I would love to like stream and introduce them to my parents and all, because it's a fun part of my Hama mythos. But it's just not something that I want to subject my parents to, is people like popping in here and just spamming the word gay, or, you know, being fucking stupid, or supporting Trump, or being like fucking overtly sexual just because I'm in a maid dress, because, you know, people need to go outside and touch fucking grass. Hi, Vixen. Is your favorite D&D character that you've played? Omen Haxelpenny. He was I think a changeling warlock, and his mom was his patron. It was based off of my, like, actual relationship with my mom. Whereas, like, my mom's very caring. She's, like, such a lovely lady. But I even named my patron after her. It was Elizabeth Haxelpenny. And I thought it was just such a fun idea. Because, like, in the game, it was just trying to find his mom a girlfriend, because she spent all her life raising him and his, like, siblings. Mind you, my mom is happily married, so that's not, like, based off of that or anything, but I just thought it was a fun idea. This is day 24. All right, cool. Aren't you holding the sword today? Does this do it for you? Every videos, you are hilarious and have helped me think about D&D in such different ways. Aw, you're welcome. What's going to happen if your parents walked in and see you wearing a dress? It wouldn't be the first time. Unlike most people, my parents are very supportive of my job and what I do. I don't do OnlyFans or anything, which, again, there's no shame in doing that either, but, like, I don't think my parents... People are like, oh, what would your parents think if they saw you? I'm like, they would love me, unlike yours. I don't know what answer you were expecting there. Cross-dressing is overly sexual? This isn't really cross-dressing, and honestly, Jacob, shut the fuck up. Hi, Zoe. Can someone not be overly sexual when you look like that? By being not the fucking worst? I don't know what to tell you with that. Like, being not sexual towards somebody who's just existing is like bare minimum good person behavior, you know? Not even good, bare minimum human behavior, you know? Like Lord of the Rings, I think it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Lord of the Rings. D&D, but trying to make a good story would be a good theme or world base. I don't know. My usual, like, basis for, like, a world, I guess, is usually that capitalism is bad. Saying maybe it might be, like, embarrassing or something for you. No. It's embarrassing that you're in here asking stupid fucking questions, but I'm fine. It was the bar for morality, though. The bar for morality is just treat people with respect, unless they're Trump supporters, in which case, you know, you can tell them to fuck themselves. What video ideas are you working on? A lot, actually. So I have a bunch of videos that are just, like, not really scripted yet. There's, like, the basic idea. Not so much angry, per se. I'm just tired of dealing with stupid people. Like you, for instance. So, goodbye forever. Maybe double the goal back to Legiana for me. Why the Legiana, of all things? Yeah, I get to ban stupid people. Love that for me. Go all the way to hell, my dude. You are not welcome in this fucking community. I almost banned somebody who actually was just chilling. Fucking shut the fuck up, Google user. Your parents probably change the subject when you come up in conversation. Capitalism is bad? It's mostly the exploitation of, like, the poor. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It just is. I always think that it's just a fun little detail to add in, because, like, you can kind of interpret, like, the capitalism is evil theme in, like, a handful of different ways. I like spaghetti. It's, like, alright. What's happening? I don't know. There's just the worst possible fucking people scrolling in here. Anyway, so my demon is mad at me because I abused the wording of my changeling shapeshift. How do you abuse the wording for that, is my question. Favorite anime? Probably Dr. Stone. I've been watching that lately. I don't know. It's just such an interesting show. It's, like, kind of, like, chill. So people immediately when they disagree with you. Because it's my stream and I can do whatever the fuck I want. Like this, for instance. Goodbye. Fucking absolute dregs of society, my guy. You know, Trump supporter also won't support getting down to their level. I'll go as far as I want. Taking the moral high ground gets you I mean, don't get me wrong. There are times when it's good to take the moral... Why are there 400 people in here? Anyway, there are times to take the moral high ground. Don't get me wrong. Not with them, though. Because taking the moral high ground just gives them more space to be the fucking worst. So, honestly, it's easier to just shut them down, because it's not fucking worth dealing with them. Like that fucking loser, for instance. You want Uruk-hai sword from the Lord of the Rings? I have some Leaf Spring and Goblin Brain. Sure, why not? Ground gets more power. The moral low ground gets you further because you aren't caught up in trying to be a good person and treat people with respect. Honestly, that's the paradox of tolerance, which is to say, being tolerant of intolerance is innately stupid. Or rather, to make a truly tolerant space, you need to be intolerant of people who are intolerant. Which is a very basic fucking, like, statement. People are like, oh, what happened to the tolerant left? Like, shut up. You're fucking... Nobody cares about your stupid fucking opinion. Yeah, off to bed. Good night, Megachu. You so handsome. I try my best. I have never LARPed, but I've thought that it would be something that would be, like, interesting to try, at least. It's not beneficial tactically? I don't know. Is what it is. Who's the Nazis of D&D? A lot of fucking people in D&D, my dude. Do you have any idea how many D&D races just do slavery just because they can? It's so stupid. It's like the default button for like D&D writers where they're like, how do we make this race evil? Slavery and racism. I'm like, cool. That is like an innately evil thing, but like, you don't really have to have like innately evil races. That feels like such a weird fucking thing to do, you know? I don't know. I've always thought that like innately evil species in D&D is so fucking boring. It's like, it's very clear that like you are not a good writer. Care about my opinion? I mean, Weggy, you're pretty chill, I guess. I don't know. Your opinion is what it is. I care about the opinions when they're formulated in a way that is not the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Moon didn't get the notification. Hope we didn't leave you alone with assholes. There was like a weird influx of them, but like, we're kind of just chilling. Slavery hasn't vanished. We just call it minimum wage now. Yeah. Love the hint on one of your Monday videos, Hama. Hint of what? Honestly, so my videos get like posted at random times. So like I'll make a video and what gets posted on YouTube is like weeks behind on like another video. So like, I don't know. About people who play D&D for a second scared me. If we can't trust nerds, who's left? So, about that. You can trust nerds occasionally, but there are some nerds who use the space as an excuse to live out their inane power fantasies. That's usually found in, like, RPG horror stories where people are like, my character is, like, the coolest. He has, like, $1 million, and, like, every girl loves him. And, like, if you reject me, then, like, that, you're being, like, an asshole. I'm like, no, your character is just stupid, and you should probably seek therapy. Not all nerds are awesome, yeah. Nerds are awesome, don't get me wrong. I love nerds in general. Usually they're pretty chill, at least the ones that learn to be decent people and instead don't, like, internalize the bullying that they got and then, like, project that on others. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, every group has its bad actors. There are people who are innately very good in these spaces, and, like, on the whole, the nerd space is pretty solid. But there are people who use what they went through as justification to make life worse for other people who are going through the same thing, you know? I just want to make a character with a sugar mommy goth patron. Me too, man. Do you consider yourself as a nerd? I would say it's more of a geek than a nerd. I'm not like hyper intelligent. Like I did, like, decently in school. I was, like, very average in terms of, like, my schoolwork. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm, like, incredibly intelligent, and that leads to, like, social awkwardness or anything. I'd say it's more, I just have very nerdy interests. I like D&D. I like, you know, anime and, like, a bunch of other stuff. But, like, nerd culture is also becoming kind of mainstream because people realize that bullying someone for their opinions and, like, well, not opinions. Bullying somebody for their interests is innately fucking stupid. Obviously, there are still people who do it, and, like, you know, they should touch grass or kick rocks or get hit by a car, but, like, you know, it is what it is. Gurk. You know what? I'll take Gurk. I like Gurk. That's funny. To work, love your videos. Thank you, Goku. Kind of like with Storm Sorcerer belongs to Nomadic Sea Tribe. Do love a good ocean theme. So you take on homebrew usage for narrative purposes, like just adjusting how a cantrip works. Up to you. Oh, the brothers' conflict hint at the end. I don't remember making that, but like... Oh, are you talking about the long form video I did where I was like... Where I think at the end I'm like... I remember specifically at the end of my long form video I talk about it, where I was like... Stay tuned next week where I show you the best way to make edgy characters is through an anime where a bunch of like people try to fuck their stepsister or something like that. I don't know. It was like some variation of joke. Favorite die? D8. I like the D8. It looks like a gemstone. Hi, Haya. How you doing? You like music during D&D sessions? I do, but I don't always have it set up. Is it possible to fall into a bag of holding and fall out of a different one? No, because I don't... So... The bag of holding is its own interdimensional space. The fact of the matter is, though, if you tear it, it tears a hole into the astral sea. But, like, those two things are not connected, if that makes sense. The only one who can do that is the Bagman, which is, like, strange. Is that the window behind you? You sure about that? Because that window is, like, 10 feet up. So I'm fairly certain nobody's going to be doing that shit. A gun... If a gun had Vorpal, how could I explain it in the wackiest way? Explain to me what Vorpal is first, because I've heard it before, but I don't super know. It's been Knowledge Domain Cleric, going to be playing later. Any advice? Do what you gotta do. Abandon this fucking podcast person. I bet your podcast fucking sucks, dude. That's another thing. Take podcasting equipment away from people unless they go... I feel like there should be a driving test. You know, like people can take driving tests to drive cars. There should be a test for fucking... owning podcast equipment. If you're conservative, you shouldn't be allowed to have podcasting equipment. It means crit auto. Oh! Wait, what? It auto crits? That... I'm fairly certain that's not true. Is that true? Can anyone confirm if Vorpal weapons crit instantly? Because that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, podcast licenses. I feel like there should be podcast licenses. Mostly just for them. And also maybe for D&D players as well. I'm tired of like 500 podcasts coming out at every fucking day. Is the limit how big a mimic can be? No. It's just a what does BTC mean? We do made fitness today? I mean, maybe. We'll see. Insta-kills when crits. Oh. Huh. You know what? I have a laptop for this. I'm gonna go Google what the fuck what a Vorpal weapon does. All I know is the Vorpal sword, and that's just because, like, I vaguely researched Alice in Wonderland one time. Vorpal D&D. 3 bonus to attack. Addition weapons. It ignores resistance to slashing. What? There's at least one head. You cut off one of the creature's heads. Creature dies. It can't survive with a lost head. Creature is immune to this effect. I don't understand what the fuck this sword does. As far as I can tell, it just cuts people's heads off. Like that's as far as I've gotten. So the maid outfit. It's part of the ongoing challenge. Read the pinned comment because I'm not gonna bother explaining it. Hi Xena, how you doing? Is in Shangri-La Frontier? No, is in like a D&D thing? Like it just like cuts heads off? I don't know. I don't think that really applies to a gun. How much do I need to donate? For what? You can donate however much you feel like donating. It's up to you. I'm not gonna like give you a specific number. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, $5,000. Maybe more. $10,000. Look to Jesus. Look at Jesus. I'm gonna do the fucking Fortnite dance while he's getting crucified. Comes from the Jabberwocky poem. Yeah, because the Vorpal sword. But there's also other Vorpal weapons. So, I pronounce your name. Hamasamakun. Your thoughts on Donald Trump and Elon Musk in a relationship together? I think I drew fan art of that once. Not fan art. It's more like mocking art. But, like, I think I drew them kissing in front of, like, the cuck chair or something. Mimic can be money, yes. Do you like Blue Lock? If so, who's your favorite character? I've not seen it. I'm not super interested in, like, soccer. Hey! Gun that shoots razor blades, because diggy diggy dwarf. Ah. Yes. I mean, a gun that shoots razor blades isn't really a gun anymore. I think that's just like a saw blade launcher. That's like a fucking, I don't know. Subscribe to you? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. For those of you here, if you haven't subscribed, you should. Once played a D&D Christmas one-off and played Buddy the Elf's wife, killed a Grinch. Interesting. Somebody once told me the world was going to roll me and wasn't smartest tool in the shed. I mean, you were looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Your thoughts on Gurren Lagann? Love it. One of my favorite shows. Made me so sad. But, like, it's the kind of... Gurren Lagann is the perfect example of making something ridiculous without making it stupid. You know? Because the end of the show has them fighting with literal universes. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, this could be really stupid if they didn't do it right. Like, you have to understand what you're doing. Subscribe. Thank you, Joseph. Technically, it'd be a shotgun if it shoots multiple razor blades. I mean, I guess. What's the difference between a shrapnel and a razor blade? Did you play Kamen Rider? Bug. So 3 Kreen, Monk. Yeah. It also depends on which Kamen Rider. Just feel Gurren Lagann had a reboot. I don't want it to have a reboot. I think you should just leave it as is. People should not make more of these. But your party is the Power Rangers. Nice. Punched the universe once. I rolled a 2 and hit myself in the jork pocket. Ouch. It's possible to play a I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that's like a raptor. I did not watch the Minecraft movie. I was not interested. It's your opinion on a character. For $5, because everybody and their mothers asked me for my opinion on their D&D character. I don't know why. I don't know what about my content. Like, I know I do D&D content, but I've always been really curious why people ask me for their opinions. Because, like, you're going to play it one way or the other. I think they're just looking for validation. It's like, my character is good. The online D&D guy said so. And I'm like, I don't care, man. Like, it's your character. What edition would you recommend for beginners? 5th. 5th, because it's the easiest to pick up. What's going on here? Read the pinned comment for anybody wondering why I'm wearing the maid outfit. People scroll in here. That's the explanation. Yeah, I'll click around the hearts. Interesting. You just make it fun. Make what fun? That's because 2000 Gurren Lagann, I believe, was a reboot. I could be wrong. I don't think so. It was only the one. Yes, Croco with a Glocko is viable in D&D. I call that Glockadile? That'd be Glockadile. I had one idea that was called Gloctopus, and it was just like an octopus with a gun. Technically 7 guns, so it could hop on 1 foot. Fave animal? Crow. I like crows. Guacamole. I think it's time for me to head out. I'm deeply saddened. Unfortunate. I will see you around, hopefully. I once killed the final boss with a dagger taped to a paper airplane. That's not the weirdest thing I've heard, if I'm being honest. Favorite dragon type? Green. I like green dragons. Crows versus ravens, which is superior? Crows. I just like crows. Just noticed the maid outfit. Yeah, I've been wearing it the whole time. Monk bard with a didgeridoo as a pole arm. I mean, it's not the weirdest thing in the world. Glockadile. I still think Glockadile. Which made me happy. You're so funny. Appreciate it, Joseph. I try to be pretty entertaining on these streams when I'm not dealing with, you know, the dumbest people I've ever met. What do you think about Republican people? I think they're fucking stupid. Not all of them, mind you. There are some that are just kind of indifferent. But, like, on the whole, I honestly think I hate them. I don't want to love the vids. Aw, well, thank you for the 5. Strongest character in history. Goku's not the strongest character in history. Technically, Sun Wukong is the strongest character in history. Hope your day's going good. Pretty good. Taylor, how's yours? Meeting gorillas or swimming with whales? I think I'd want to swim with whales. Listen, hates me. I do. Because you're just so fucking annoying. Every single thing that you've typed thus far has just been, like, rage bait, honestly. And I feel the need to not have to deal with you. So thank you for that, Lemon. Do you own a sword? I do. I own a few. Some of them are foam. Like, I have this one. Spell combo, Flesh to Stone, Halfway, and Wall of Force. What does Wall of Force have to do with anything? No, you cannot. Those are cool, but he was not so banned. Name a car for an edit. No. Cutting up T-bone steak to make tacos. Ooh, tasty. Now I'm kind of hungry. I haven't eaten all day. This is not the best idea on my part. I should have gotten more food. cut me today. Should I have called the cops? Yeah, probably. Is the name of the sword? This is from, it's like the Elucidator, I think. It's from Sword Art Online. I bought it when I was more into Sword Art Online than I am now. Cooking stream for like 20 minutes. There's nothing for me to cook, though. I am Korean. You know you're not dead and this is a hologram by ChatGPT, because I would never. If anyone was gonna take over for me if I died, it would be Ark. You don't do what I do. What do you do? Eat one meal a day, I know the pain. I haven't even had the one meal. I don't know what's for dinner is the thing. You'll be fine. What does joining the gym have to do with anything? Sword made of metal, wood, plastic, or foam. So this one's foam. A bunch of the other ones are foam. I do have one katana, but it's really dull. Watch SAO Bridge. I have. I like it a lot. It's better than the original show. This is my first stream, so I like to tell you about one campaign and a finishing campaign. Okay. You Reforged Oath of Conquest Paladin? I don't know. Maybe. You stream? Alright, bye. Did you consider taking a dump on Lav? Probably not, unless somebody paid me a lot of money. And also if somebody wasn't fucking stupid like you. Join the gym Planet Maideness. You can if you'd like to. Well, Ark would be an amazing replacement, but you would forever be the best. I know. Your boy doing his fucking best out here. Look, there are very few who could take on the Hamasamakun crown. I choose Ark. He's not Asian, but I just think it'd be really funny. Game must you be more handsome. You are not ugly. Well, I'm glad that I'm not ugly. Sorry that Lemon banned you, but I was not super offended by that or anything. I am very skinny. I have been eating a little bit more, but also a little bit less. It kind of varies. What should I get for... I really want to go to this one burger place, right? So there's this burger place on Island that I haven't been able to get because it's literally only on Island. I might do that. Someone watch our first time surprised. Well, welcome in. Second question, do you like Beyblade? I think it's okay. I grew up with it, but I don't remember the story, and I remember having them. As for what am I wearing? I'm wearing a maid outfit, stupid. Stuck in any anime world, which would you choose? I don't know. Sword Art Online, because it's kind of just real life, but, like, occasionally there's just gamers who kill. I'm not good enough at video games for that to matter, but, Yana, finally down, I'm back. Welcome back, Karma, how you doing? It's about the one's personality more than anything. Beyblade. You know what I want to get back into? Digimon. I think Digimon is just such a fun, like, concept. I also don't remember what Beyblades I have. Better question is, why don't you have a maid hat thingy? I do, it's just back at home. So I only brought this because I promised my stream that if we had made goal that day, I would bring the maid outfit with me and continue doing these lives. And I have. I've continued doing these lives, so. You like going outside? Yeah, that's fun. I have not seen that season of SAO. I can't even pronounce that season of SAO. You're stuck in a Bethesda game. Which would you choose? Starfield. It's called Starfield, right? Yeah, Starfield. I would choose Starfield because, like, I want to go to space. I don't want to live in Skyrim or Fallout. Because Fallout is, you know, in the aftermath of a fucking war. And there's mutants and demons and giant roaches. At least in space, I can, like, float around on my fucking thing. No Twitch streams? So, I don't have my Twitch stuff. I have a laptop. I have been considering seeing whether or not it's worth trying to stream on that. But, I don't know. Hi, Bug. How you doing? I don't have OBS on that computer is the thing, too. The camera is, weirdly enough, really good, though. Skyrim any day. Why Skyrim, though? You're not the Dragonborn in this scenario. Parents, and most of their worlds are a shit show to live in. Yeah. The only problem with Starfield is how long it is. Yeah, but, like, I could live in space for forever. If we have any one anime power, what would it be? I don't know. Any anime power? Huh, that's a good question. Dragon Ball Z. I would want to be Dragon Ball Z. Mostly because, like, even the weakest amongst them is strong enough to survive most shit. Like, I'm pretty sure Krillin is bulletproof. So, like, even if I was Krillin, I would be set. I would be literally a god amongst these people. You'd be in any video game universe, which would it be and why? I would want to be in... I'm gonna be in Honey Pop. I don't know. I'm not really sure. There's not a lot of, like, shows that I would, like, maybe, well, not GTA. I don't know. Pokemon, maybe, yeah. What video game would you guys want to be in? Because, like, I'm having trouble deciding. I would not survive in Warhammer at all. Sonic the Hedgehog? Why Sonic the Hedgehog? I cannot get my Beyblades. I don't know where they are. Do you ever plan on to retire from YouTube? So you shouldn't? What do you mean I shouldn't? I don't know. Like, obviously there's gonna be an age where doing my, like, D&D shtick and my maid outfit streams is gonna be, like... I'm gonna be too old for that shit. I don't know what age that is, but, like... I don't know, probably in my 40s. I might retire in my 40s if I can. I wish that I could. Sharingan, specifically 3, Tomo and the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Interesting. In Assassin's Creed. Would you live in Minecraft or Fortnite? Minecraft. Should skedaddle. Alright, bye, Jason. Your old Haman and maid dress would be funny. It would be funny, but not in the ha-ha funny. It'd be the, oh my god, what's Grandpa doing funny. I'm past 35. That's your issue, man. I'm gonna live forever. What would you do with $1 million? $1 million what? $1 million? Invest it, probably? I'm not, like... I don't know. I'm very... I don't want to use the word conservative. I'm very, like, finicky when it comes to money. Like, I save a lot. I don't bother spending most things unless it's a necessity, you know? 1 million penguins. Oh. Probably raise them. Raise them as my own. 10 million in only 1 year, or be poor and live forever. Do I have to be poor forever, or am I just poor right now? Because everybody's poor right now. Yeah, I live in Minecraft, no money or taxes. Yeah, you could just go into people's houses and steal their shit. Gamble it immediately. That seems like a big issue. Did you forget Grandpa's meds again? 1 million subscribers? If I had 1 million subscribers... I don't know. I'd probably do, like, a little celebration. I think it'd be fun. Maybe, like, a game with... Ooh! A D&D game with 1 million players. I could set up a series of videos back when, like, they used to do interactive videos, where it's, like, an interactive D&D campaign, where, like, I give the setup, right? This is all the plot. You introduce your characters in the comments, and then, like, depending on which video you click on, it's, like, what choice that you made, right? So it's, like, you know, go down route... Like, go into a dungeon, go route A, route B, and then that'd be neat. I feel like that'd be a really fun way to celebrate 1 million subscribers. Thank you for deleting that lemon. Nobody gives a fuck about your YouTube channel. If you have to rely on people shouting you out that are not in any way related to you and or like people that you've interacted with regularly, then like your channel is not meant to succeed. Like making content for the fun of it is great. If you're doing it for success, then, like, there is definitely a certain level of, like, skill to it. I don't know. It's like a very... It's like a very, specific thing. I don't know. And it's less that I'm offended, per se. It's mostly just that I get really tired of people popping in here and being like, shout me out. I'm like, I don't care about your content. And also... That implies that you see me as only just a guy with a bunch of numbers. So, like, or really barely that. Hi, Matthew. How you doing? But also, Garrett, you're pissing me off. So, goodbye forever. What's the key in being a good YouTuber? Pretty much consistency. I would say consistency and also finding something that people connect with. Missed you yesterday? Yeah, I was sick. My throat is still pretty sore. So, I figured I just wanted to get back into it, though. Million player D&D needs to happen. I don't even know how I would manage to do that. I mean, I have that video. It's not necessarily a true million, like, player D&D game, but, like, I think it would just be fun in general to try. Do you like snakes? I think that they're fun. You draw out of curiosity? I do. I haven't drawn in a while, but I do draw. Either way, y'all. We already kind of... We made goal, so, I mean, honestly, any other donations to the stream are appreciated. Honestly, just trying to, I guess, make up for yesterday since I wasn't around. Playing card, but don't say it. Okay. Would you rather eliminate the human race or have to deal with minor inconveniences every day? Do I? I'm included in the... So it's die or be inconvenienced. That's what you're offering to me right now. No, I didn't. What job would you have in a fantasy setting? I would love to have, like... I would love to do, like, campfire cooking in another world. Or just, like, cooking in another world. I've always loved those. I haven't dropped in a few days. Sorry about that. Was busy. So how you doing? Doing good, Aura Forge. How are you? Just kind of chilling for the most part. You ever do a Discord D&D campaign? Probably not. Unless somebody paid me for it, because, like, I don't really, like, other than community stuff, I don't really get anything specifically out of that. So a shout out. Also, don't forget your exercise, Hama. Am I still doing maid fitness today? I thought I was just chilling. I'm sick, man. I can't afford to break my body for this. But also, thank you so much for the 20 Canadian dollars. We are now 60 bucks away. Yeah. No, 58. It's cooking good looking. What's up, Abyss Knight? Pokemon or Animal Crossing? I would probably want to live in Pokemon. See, after you're feeling better slowly. Then yeah, probably that. You have to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I did. So, actually, fun. Come to think of it, you know what? We're gonna show you a fun thing. We're gonna give you a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or not Yu-Gi-Oh! A bit of Hama history. So I played in tournaments, and I mentioned this before. This is on the fitness so you don't die. Yeah, that would be appreciated. I played in tournaments. This was my tournament deck. It's not good enough to play in any tournaments now because, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes no fucking sense anymore, and every turn takes 30 years. But this was my deck before. I played a Lightsworn Chaos deck, so I would rely on Judgment Dragon, and also my boy Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning. Those Funko Pops, a bunch of them. I have a bunch of them. Be better soon. Thanks, Dexter. Appreciate it. I hope that the sore throat passes. I really don't want to be sick. 60 bucks away from what is the stream about? So it's Maid Outfit stream. It's basically an ongoing challenge that if I make $50, I continue to stream day after day in a maid outfit. As for what we're 60 bucks away from, it's reaching 200, which is usually a really high margin. I don't know what I would do for it. Usually I don't really do much of anything. It's just really appreciated. I appreciate that people support me with my shenanigans, you know? Turn length is why I swapped to Magic. At least with Magic the Gathering, there's the understanding that, like, it's gonna take a while. Maybe my wife's snot laugh with I might show how I was catching up and she overheard. Are you watching my other streams while I'm streaming right now? Because I'm just saying, Matthew, if you want to donate 60, I'll show whole. Fit check, please. It's not a... Oh, I do actually want to show you guys this shirt, right? You can't really see it, but it has a Wobbuffet on it. It has a Wobbuffet and a Ditto. I think I bought this in Japan. It's one of my favorite shirts. I left it here, unfortunately, but, like, I didn't realize how much I love it. Borderlands, if so, which one is your favorite character? I don't know. No? No to the showing whole, or no to the watching my stream while I'm streaming right now? Videos? Oh, thank you, Derek. Appreciate it. And Bug is back? What Bug? Still on the floor? Kinda. What happened to the cat ears? They're back home. Pokemon shirt? Yee. It's a Pokemon shirt. Fun fact, Uniqlo is doing a collaboration with Pokemon again in June. Unfortunately, I don't know where the fuck a Uniqlo is in Florida, but, like, I would just really like to get that shirt. It has, like, a Psyduck on it. It's so cute. Waddle. Please don't show hole. $60 or I show hole right now. Top 3 anime shows. Dr. Stone, Noragami, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. People really want to see hole. It's either you show hole or you don't show hole. You have to donate to find out which. So take on what? No to watching your previous stream. Oh, wait, then when did I say show hole? Like, this was like a while ago, I'm assuming, right? I don't know. I'm glad that I made your wife laugh. I don't know. I feel like it's... I like to spread the funny to everybody. Does stream end when the donation goal is reached? It can. I don't know. I don't really have, like, a specific thing in mind. We made our donation goal specifically. I just want to get that last, like, 60 just because I think it'd be fun to reach 200. Should I move to Italy? I don't know. Do what you want. Stop thinking of your parents watching it back. Oh, yeah, that's right. 60 more dollars and I treat my mother to a very nice dinner at a fancy restaurant. That is definitely not McDonald's. It's a donut goal for you to eat food. I don't know. I have to figure out how to get there first. So I'd probably have to figure out an Uber, which is like 20 bucks back and forth. So yeah, I guess that last 60. 60 bucks and I go Uber to get food. This is gonna hear you talking about showing hole for... Oh, Christ. Yeah, maybe. Any tattoos you have? What's your fave? My favorite tattoo is probably this Dr. Stone one. It's held up the best. Oh, it was last stream. Remember the Edge, Shinseki, Yori, and Noragami. Also bonus anime Flip Flap. What is Flip Flappers? Start an OnlyFans, a set amount of subs. 1 million subs. I start an OnlyFans. At least tomorrow is day 25 and make you happy to get to the nice number you wanted. That is very true. Either way, we've made goal, so like I'm just kind of chilling. I'm hoping that we continue to make goal past day 25. I don't know. It's like a goal in mind of like reaching triple digits. Let's go. Hey, Dutch, what's up? Your news official canon? What are you talking about? We're for America and Dr. Stone. What? What are you talking about, America? I haven't caught up yet. No spoilers. I'm literally in like I'm in New World right now. Like they just got on the boat and like they're going places. Goal to get 69. Oh yeah, that would work. Why the apron every day? Made outfit string. Do you watch JoJo? No, I think JoJo is mid as fuck. Just came across this. Read the pin comment, man. I won't say nothing good. Do that D&D dude. I am that D&D dude. The doctor finds the stone. God damn it, Calic. Oh, it'll work phone, so we'll catch up with Donna. This is not set up for it. What do you mean we'll wait, what do you mean by catch up? But also I get it. No worries. We already made goal again, so it's like honestly you can donate now, you can donate later. Who cares? Is there COVID numbers? What are COVID numbers? 19? Play fighting games? I kind of do. I want to play more of them. I want to get Mortal Kombat, but like I couldn't afford it, at least until recently. So I might buy it when I get back. Dad is MVP. Senku's dad is the dad we all wish we had. I'm 25. Why would you need riot gear? One day as yourself, not as an actual character from the game. In the last video game you played, how dead are you? I think the last game I played was Monster Hunter, so very dead. Love your hair, Hama. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, the fucking, my card, sleeves are breaking. Man. What don't give me a Waffle House under the table foot job. Depends on how much you donate. Go back to work, out with attack. Alright, bye, Matthew. Your streams list you look pretty good. Thanks, Cat King. Appreciate it. You're the dad I wish I had. Well, I'm not proud of you. An unfortunate amount of anime fighting games. That's fair, but at least you would get, like... Actually, no, if you woke up as yourself, you wouldn't have any powers. You would probably die. We'd all be Moomin Rider. Speak with dead to prevent someone else from reviving that person or thing? No. It would just still thing. Says seas are breaking. To be fair, these are like 10 years old, right? I was playing in Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments at like the age of 14. Which, mind you, is not like super impressive or anything. I'm not like super young like some people were playing in tournaments, but like I don't know. Just it's weirdly sad to think about. So my God, much love to you as well. I don't know. It's something that's sad to think about because like that was my whole childhood and it's like so far away in a sense, you know? This is a real stream. Probably gonna have to go though. It's nice to catch you, Hama. All right, bye, Specimen. Thanks for hanging out. For those of you here, subscribe if you haven't already. It's always appreciated. Your boy trying to reach 1 million subscribers because I think that would just be a fun number to get to. I don't know. It's something I've always kind of like considered is like if I could reach 1 million subscribers, I feel like I would have truly made it as a content creator. So have a great rest of your day, mate. All right, bye, DeReal Gamer. Keep forgetting you're only like 5 years older than me. Yeah, I'm still relatively... I have a lot of people who watch my content who are much older than me. Admittedly, a lot of them are in my server, and I talk to them on a regular basis, but I've always found that kind of interesting. And he just said by his own out, 25. Just want to stop by and say I love your content. We have a fantastic day. Oh, thank you, Storyline. Love you, too. I don't know. I mean, you're not dead. I'm not dead as in, like, I didn't succumb to illness. And taking your D&D advice, thanks for giving your ideas. You're welcome. Hi, Xavier. Youngins kids these days. How old are you, Dev? I don't know, I'm curious. How old are you people? People always ask me how old I am. How old are you, chat? What are the ages in this fucking place? Also, by the way, subscribe if you haven't already, but also in the description of this live is a link to my Discord server. You get notifications when I post and go live and stuff. So if you feel so inclined, you should go do that. Almost 16, 4.5, 22, 13, 24 going on 25, 34. What do you mean you think? 34 today. Oh, well, happy birthday, Vance. Also 20. Okay, so it's a mix. I didn't realize just how many young fucking people are in these lives. If you're under the age of 21, we're banning you. 18, 19 in September, except for Lemon. Lemon gets a pass. And also Moon, because they mod the... I trusted youngins to mod my fucking stream. You know, old for most of these youngins shit, true. Keep track of my age. I mean, that's fair. I kind of stopped keeping track as well. No, please don't ban. I'm 67. Good job, hey. Is live streaming going? Like an hour or so? Usually about an hour. Kind of just doing my usual thing. PlayStation or Xbox? I think I prefer Xbox controllers, but PlayStation games. But I did really like Halo growing up. Dude, I missed the days of the Xbox 360, man. That was like the height of video games. Like, there were bangers left and right for gaming, but like nowadays, every game kind of sucks ass. Except for like some of the story ones. Like Baldur's Gate is great. Like, don't get me wrong. Is streaming going? 65 minutes. What's your favorite cheese? I can diagnose your mental issues. Cheddar, I guess. Yeah, Tomate wants to kick under 21 cents. I trust you to look after the place. I don't trust you because you age. I don't know. I'd be vibing. You know, imposter syndrome? Motherfucker. Madathon is over? No, we're still doing Madathon. We made $140-ish. We still have Madathon going. I'm just wearing a white shirt, so it's kind of hard to tell. By D&D guy. D&D guy who made the Mystery Mouse-Cthulhu meta. Yeah. It's a deal. That's a given. Miss not having to pay to play the games I already paid for on PlayStation. Yeah, the advent of like online service games and subscriptions and memberships and battle passes fucking ruined gaming. I honestly kind of hate gaming now, just because no one else was here. That is actually kind of true. Moon was the only Azarath and Moon and Lemon. Well, no, mostly Azarath. Sorry, Azarath is the only reason they were modded is just because I couldn't trust anyone else. It does that one thing. Hi, guy. That is me. I do the thing. You happy with your life? Yeah. I'm not, like, against it or anything. I'm just kind of chilling for the most part. I don't know. I don't think I live the life that I want, but it's the life that I worked for, if that makes sense. You with that beanie and long hair? Yeah, a lot. All the comments I've been getting on my last couple of videos on TikTok, literally just people talking about my hair. We have validated that required faith. No, you're good. You've validated yourself in the eyes of your boy. He's baiting the pure rage. Rage bait is people who abuse like the engagement system on most social media by saying something innately fucking stupid or bigoted to get people to like engage with it. That's basically what rage bait is. That was my Sama just saw me in the YouTube stream and was just like, I'll mod this guy, hope I'm doing it. You're doing great. You're banning all the people that I want you to ban. Keep asking you questions, but do you think I should go international for college or stay in the US? That is not a decision for me to make, dude. No one cares about the TikTok ban. That's because it keeps getting delayed. The thing is, you can't care about the same thing twice, right? Everybody and their mothers scrambled. Like, when the TikTok ban happened, a bunch of people tanked their fucking careers. A lot of people made videos saying goodbye, tearful goodbyes, and, like, to go find them on another, like, page or whatever. I just can't afford to care anymore. I'm just going to keep building up my YouTube and hope that it works out that way, you know? 5 times. 5 times what? So, yeah. Carrying double jeopardy. Yeah. Baseball, huh? Yeah. Fun fact, I actually used to play baseball when I was younger. I love that both of my mods and all 3 of my mods all went in to fucking delete that thing from existence. It should just be said, for the 127 people in here, 121 now, I don't like Trump. I don't like his supporters. I don't support him. I think he's scum. I honestly think the world would be better if he choked on a fucking, like, golf ball and died. But, like, he's the president, so you just kind of have to deal. But I choose to believe that there is a better world out there that is waiting for us on the other side of whatever the fuck is going on now. Hit that shit hard. Yeah, triple banned. You know, politics, they suck. Yeah, but that's also kind of an issue, Colton. Like, you can not care for one side or the other, but you do still have to have, like, political views. Things are just innately political in general. My IRL stats? I don't know. Pretty low in terms of, like, strength, I'd say. Switch 2 is going to cost so much because that guy missed his shot. God, I wish he fucking succeeded. For legal reasons, this is a joke, because I don't feel like getting detained at the border. As for, Switch 2, I'm not going to buy the Switch 2. It just doesn't appeal to me. As a trans person, I'm not allowed to not care about politics. Yeah, that's fair. I'm non-binary. Though honestly, it's less an identity thing for me when it comes to politics and more I want to believe that the world can work together to do something not shitty. What show do you think will win the Anime Awards? I don't know. I want to believe Dr. Stone. I know that I don't even think it's on the dock, but I think it's gonna be Dr. Stone in my heart. Yeah, I'm curious. Right now, I was talking about politics, kind of. You got a girlfriend? No. Your NB that's 6 foot? Yeah. I don't really ascribe to one gender or the other. I don't really flip flop per se, but I just don't care one way or the other. It says 16 minutes. Ooh. Dude, the one sad thing about not being able to stream on Twitch is I don't, or not so much not being able to, but not having the equipment is that, like, I have this thing called Treat Stream, and people were able to buy me food, and it would be sent to my house. I wish I had that. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, I thought it was fairly solid for something new. You remember me, the D&D guy with the psycho character we talked in your live yesterday? I remember you, but also a lot of people come in here with a lot of characters, so if I don't remember you, please don't be offended. I just kind of have the memory of a small goldfish. I'm just doing my best out here. I think chalky milk is the best combo. I don't know about chalky milk, but like, I could go for some nuggets. Hi, Charlotte. What should I get for food, chat? Let me the nostalgia today. With watching all Lilo and Stitch animated movies. Yeah, I saw that you were doing that. They were good. I miss those movies. I miss when Disney wasn't churning out garbage. This is the worst food you've tasted? I don't know. I don't really make a habit of eating bad food. Nope, I got nothing. It's a bitch, but I love having the superpower at the same time. I don't know if that's a superpower, but I guess. Mouthwashing fan? I don't know anything about mouthwashing. You have Potention? The fuck is Potention? Like Blazing Saddles was still allowed? $540. Didn't know they upped the price more. For what? The Switch? Ooh, Godblade for my character? Good. Nobody should have the Godblade because that's the most edgy bullshit I've ever heard. This moment you had in D&D. Darkest? I don't know. I don't really make a habit of playing dark campaigns per se because I think that dark campaigns are boring. Like, obviously there are, like, you know, eldritch horror games, and those are technically classified as dark, but like I don't care for dark. I think dark is boring. Switch 2. Yeah. Remember about a movie called Stitch that was basically a prequel to the show. Is that a movie? I thought that was like an anime. I remember they made like a spin-off that wasn't like Disney or something. It was like Japanese Disney. It was like anime. You should get duck and brisket for... Ooh, wait. Roast duck. Fuck. I don't know where to get that though. I wish. Yeah, that guy was running for mayor or something. What are you talking about? Just some dark campaigns, but say entertaining you something. You need to play them sparingly. Yee. Gotta watch the Minecraft movie, honestly. I'm not gonna bother. It looks boring as hell. Any Asian market? I mean, I'm in Hawaii, so like most of it's an Asian market. I just don't know where the fuck they're at. I don't know. I would have to like figure out how to get there. 2 roast geese, and there will be roast duck in front of them. You've seen a chicken jockey. I've seen it in Minecraft, but I don't know. I think the brain rot that movie caused to the fucking world, I hope that everybody who continues to repeat chicken jockey in front of me suffers a terrible fate. Lilo and Stitch, then the show, and Lilo and Stitch 2, then Lilo and Stitch. Was Stitch the one where they, like, introduced, like, the concept of, like, his cousins? Like, the other experiments? Because I know that there was an anime called Stitch, and it was, like, it didn't, like, Lilo had like, grown up and stuff. Shouted in English today. I hope that person fucking fell down the stairs. A reference to Technoblade is the only spoiler I've seen. It's easily the best scene. It's the only thing worth anything in that movie. Or suffer a terrible fate. I'm getting better now, though. Good for you, I guess. I didn't see the Minecraft movie because my boyfriend wants to see it. I'm mainly going for the Technoblade tribute as I loved his content before he passed away. That's fair. It's good that they, like, respected Technoblade. I never watched Technoblade. I don't have that connection, but it's nice that, like, you know, it's been so prevalent that people just unanimously kind of appreciate, like, I guess the tragedy of it. I don't know. There are, like, a lot of YouTubers who have just died. I think that's, like, the most prevalent one. I don't know. Are there any... What other YouTubers have died that, like, didn't bother, like... I mean, there was There's that one anime reviewer. I think, no, video game reviewer. It was like Juario. He killed himself. That was a different thing, though. He hasn't grown up in the movie Stitch, but I think the show is where the episode she grows up. No, I swear to God. There's a Japanese movie, Comic Story, and oh God, okay, Comic Story and I actually did like grow up with. He's the reason I learned so much about comics and like got into it. I still remember listening to like the Blackest Night storylines and fucking damn, good job, Lemon, on the update. But like I remember listening to Teal Longsword. Yeah, it is. I remember listening to Comic Storian's Blackest Night. I remember listening to Brightest Day. I remember, I think it was like Avengers Disassembled or something. I don't know. Friend's Path to Shine through my fair dealing damage 6 tiles by spinning fairy attack. Interesting. I don't know what the fuck any of that means, but alright. I might end my stream soon just so I can get some food. Your boy hungry as fuck. Post images, I post my D&D character sheet. I have it next to me. Nice. I'll look into it about Grown Up Lilo. I swear to God, it's like real. Unless I hallucinated that. That might be a different issue, but we'll see. Also, fun fact. This was a book I left behind. But it's Vast Grimm. It's about like evil space things happening. I've always wanted to play it. It's a rules-light RPG where basically you have to survive the fucking horrible things in space. Go eat, have a good evening, better, yeah, but yeah, go eat. Should I go get food now? 3 Lilo and Stitch spin-off TV series, and one of them is a Japanese anime. Okay, so Thomas knows. Somebody has confirmed that I, in fact, did not go insane. Here's ending stream, but go eat. Should also do that. All right, hear me out. We're $8 away from 150. I just like the number. I'll do that, and I'll use that $8 to get half a meal because everything's expensive on this goddamn island. Trying to make you hungry. Food, IT jobs, and why the fuck is college so goddamn expensive? What does that have to do with college? You do yourself. I would not win against my best D&D character. Chuck Zone? Are you talking about Chuck Zone? Or was there a show that was also called Chuck Zone? Because like I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what Chuck Zone is. I know that there's this is 7, but here. You know what? Close enough. It actually got us exactly to where we need to be. So cool. I'm gonna go get food. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow for another maid outfit stream. And I love you all, and I hope your days are filled with joy, and I hope that anybody who supports Trump gets hit by a moving car. So, yeah. For legal reasons, that's a joke, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to get food now. Hey, Pokeball or something you like? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will go get a Pokeball, because actually that's a lot cheaper than anything else I could feasibly get here. Actually, they're all around like $10, but with that, I think I've pretty much gotten it. Anyway, food now. You have fun with whatever it is you guys do with the rest of your day. I love you. Bye. Oh, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, join the Discord server. It's in the description of this live. I'm just trying to add more people to our community because it's been getting really active lately, which I really appreciate. Special thanks to my mods for keeping track of everything and the handful of people who are super active in the server. I usually do a whole spiel, but yeah, go do all of those things. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.